The early days of the second Trump term have been greeted by a different and more troubling trend in the American press: capitulation. Ahead of last year's election, the owners of the Los Angeles Times and the Washington Post intervened to prevent their editorial boards from endorsing the Democratic nominee Kamala Harris. In both instances, the moves were interpreted as efforts to curry favor with the Republican nominee, Donald Trump. In the case of the Washington Post, the owner, Jeff Bezos, spiked the Harris endorsement, understood as an effort to protect his other businesses, particularly Blue Origin, Bezos' space exploration company, which depends upon hundreds of millions of dollars in federal contracts. Given Trump's antagonism toward Bezos during his first term, it was not difficult to imagine that those contracts would have been vulnerable in a second Trump term. Notably, ABC News paid $15 million to settle a lawsuit Donald Trump filed against the network and anchor George Stephanopoulos for misstating the nature of a civil ruling against Trump for sexual abuse in a case brought against him by the writer E. Jean Carroll. More recently, Paramount, the parent company of the network CBS, which hosts the show 60 Minutes, explored settling a weak lawsuit Trump brought for $10 billion for what he alleged was a deceptive editing of an interview with Kamala Harris. This behavior raises serious questions about the willingness of these outlets to report aggressively on the administration and compound the crisis of trustworthiness. If we aspire to the public trust, we have to begin by delivering what we have so often declared to be the point of all this effort: facts, information, accountability, all of it delivered without fear or favor. At worst, this capitulation suggests news organizations, or at least the individuals who own and operate them, have failed to grasp the full implications of the current moment. This should remind us that even the person who brings a knife to a gunfight is infinitely better equipped than the person who brought a bottle of wine because he thought it was a dinner party.